What's up everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Last time, we ended off with a pretty dire situation. Instead of Goku Black, we got Gohan Black, which is terrible because, well, you see what Goku's potential is like in this scenario, and we know Gohan's is even greater. And on top of that, we've seen Goku Black's insane potential too, so I'm already saying potential way too much and the video didn't even begin. But you can see how everything snowballs together. Gohan Black's strength is pretty insane, but someone else shows up to contend against him. For this video, let's hit a like goal of 3,000 likes. Once we hit that, I'll continue with another part of this series. Anyways, let's pick it from here. Beerus is ready for a fight. Remember, in this scenario, Beerus is a lot more proactive as a warrior. Of course, even in the main story we did see Beerus doing a little bit of training, such as him using a fake version of Ultra Instinct in the manga. But here, he actually has that rival that he wanted, someone that's around his strength, someone that could push him to go further. Beerus frequently spars with and trains with Goku here. But this is different. This is a threat. Someone that can give him a fun battle, but also challenge him. There's actual stakes here, a perfect test of his strength as a god of destruction. Will he be sufficient enough? In his mind, if he can't win this battle, he's not fit to be a god of destruction regardless. Gohan Black's getting very strong very quickly, but Beerus is confident. He powers up. And people can't sense his ki, but even without that, everyone on Earth can feel Beerus' immense power. His presence is just overwhelming. Even Gohan Black's taken aback a bit. Beerus is surrounded by an ominous purple glow. Goku's only seen this in a few of their fights where they went all out. This is Beerus' full power. Beerus completely disappears from sight. A trail of purple flames can be seen, but Beerus can't. Gohan Black turns his head, knowing that Beerus is right there. But before he can even turn his head all the way around, Beerus delivers a powerful kick. It generates a massive shockwave, one that goes around the world. The power of this kick almost sends Gohan Black flying into space. Within a fraction of a second, he's sent flying into the atmosphere. But before he exits Earth, Beerus moves so quickly that he meets him up there, spiking him down to the surface of the planet. And at this immense speed, if he does hit the Earth, it's gonna blow up. So, Beerus once again moves quick enough to catch him down there, stopping him with a powerful gut punch, creating another strong shockwave. If they keep fighting, the planet's gonna blow up just from the shockwaves alone. But Beerus wants to enjoy this. He doesn't want to hold back just for the planet. And yeah, no one else wants Earth at risk either, but Whis says if something does happen, he'll just reverse time. That's perfect for Beerus. He can go all out right now, and if he doesn't finish the job, worst case, Whis will just rewind time, and then he'll Hakai Gohan Black. Gohan Black is not only dumbfounded to hear this, but also angered. More time manipulation, this time from gods. Just so he could have fun in a battle? It infuriates him to no end, and that anger fuels him. He powers up, launching in towards Beerus. And Beerus is happy, he's finally fighting back. And as this fight is going on, Goku and Gohan are watching, and Gohan realizes, wait, Beerus just said he's gonna Hakai him. Yeah, they kinda need to stop that. They try and jump into battle, but Beerus tells him not to interfere. He doesn't want them to get in the way. Okay, well, they just want to remind him. Whatever he does, don't kill Gohan Black or destroy his body. They just want to seal him somehow. Beerus is already getting a little bit too carried away. And Goku does want to interfere to stop him, but he knows that'll just make things worse and it'll make Beerus angrier. And even though Beerus is acting irrational right now, he does consider keeping this body around. He could have a fight with Gohan like this in the future sometime. Even though he's not the one using it right now, imagine how strong this could grow. As much as it pains him to do so, he stops fighting, and Gohan Black's confused. Beerus sticks a hand out. Gohan Black recoils, expecting to be erased, but instead, he's sealed away. Beerus cools down, like literally cooling down. Not only does he calm down, but that heat surrounding him goes away. That intense aura is gone. He had some fun, and he knows that he could fight Goku anytime, and maybe even Gohan. But Goku owes him for this, interrupting that battle. He was having a lot of fun, and he needs something to make up for it. Following this, Shenron is summoned. They're not sure if this is going to work, but they ask Shenron to swap Gohan and Gohan Black's bodies. Shenron says normally he wouldn't be able to do this, but thankfully, with Gohan Black being sealed and very weakened here, I mean he was basically beaten almost to death by Beerus, Shenron is able to do this. Gohan gets his normal body back, and Zamasu is sealed away. But Gohan notices something strange, a lingering sense of godly power that he didn't feel before. Goku notices it too. It's just like Gohan Black, except this is his own power now. The power must have remained in its body. And Gohan tries to test it out. He transforms, and he's able to use Super Saiyan 4 Rose. He knew the power was insane, but now actually having access to it, he's completely dumbfounded. And Beerus is elated to see this, especially because he has something to hold over their heads. They do owe him for not destroying Gohan Black, and as repayment, he wants Gohan to fight him, join him on the planet, at least for a little bit. And Gohan accepts. He kinda has to anyways because he needs to learn how to control this power, and he definitely can't do that here on Earth. Even if he wasn't obligated to go because of Beerus, he probably would have done so regardless. He wants to learn this power, get a better control of it, use it further. It impresses everyone, especially Goku. Once again, it seems like Gohan surpassed him, now having access to this incredibly powerful godly form. And if this is what Gohan can do, well, hopefully Goten can do something similar in the future. I mean, he already did get Super Saiyan 3 and 4, so judging by how Gohan grew, he expects Goten can grow a lot too in the future. Some time passes. Whis and Beerus try to teach Goku different techniques, but Goku can really only go down one path. He notices that the things that Whis is teaching him and the things that Beerus is teaching him kind of conflict with each other. He still is Goku though. Even with a different life, he still has Goku's mindset, and a lot of the knowledge that Goku gathered as a kid, many from the same teachers. So while Beerus' techniques are pretty interesting, he might want to focus on Whis' instead, maybe going down the path of Ultra Instinct. But there is a catch. The thing is, unlike the normal story, he's training with Beerus, like they spar together and train as normal training partners. They are rivals, and with how much time he spends with Beerus, even if he would want to pick up on Whis' techniques, he's probably going to end up picking up stuff from Beerus regardless. And Beerus really does want Goku to learn some God of Destruction powers. In his hands, they could be great. Goku doesn't really want to become a God of Destruction, but Beerus at least says that he could try it out. Learn the powers, try utilizing these techniques. He wants to see how far Goku's strength can go, and that'll only push him further too. For the power he's trying to unlock, he'd have to stick to his Saiyan roots, stick to his ego, but that's not really who Goku is. Soon enough, we also have the Tournament of Power coming up. What would the team look like here? It's actually not too hard to formulate. There's Goku, Gohan, Goten, Vegeta, Nappa, and Tarble, so all of those Saiyans. And as for the humans, Tenshinhan, Krillin, Roshi, and Yamcha. Not too hard of a team to form. And Team Universe 7 is pretty confident. I mean, why wouldn't they be? Look at Goku, Gohan, and Goten in this scenario. Also, the rest of the team is pretty powerful too. Vegeta and Nappa are there, and they're pretty good. And even though the humans might not have the same strength as the Saiyans, they're still amazing fighters and great strategists. Tarble's actually kind of an oddball on the team. But even as the weakest Saiyan here, he's still a Saiyan after all, which is exactly why Vegeta suggests recruiting him. There's no need to recruit a villain here because they have enough strength. So as their 10th fighter, they just need someone else to fill the spot essentially, even if Tarble's not that great of a fighter. And maybe this will help him get more involved with the cast. But as I mentioned, the team is already incredibly powerful, and as you could probably expect, Goku, Gohan, and Goten are really going to carry this tournament. First of all, Goten starts out by immediately turning Super Saiyan 4, which really confuses everyone because he was just a kid and now he's an adult? What? Even though that's a pretty weird thing to see, it's not even the craziest thing they're going to see here. It's not like anyone could process it either because Super Saiyan 4 Goten is incredibly powerful and probably way beyond a lot of the other people in the tournament. And that's Goten. He's not even the strongest in his family. With him using this form, they realize, wow, it's kind of overkill. This is going to be a much easier tournament than they thought, but there's got to be strong people in other universes, right? Well, there's some, but compared to Goku, Gohan, and Goten, not really. Because remember, the whole point of the scenario is them having Frieza's potential, and with how much they've been training and the forms they've gotten, all that stuff, really, who's going to be able to contend with them here? It's a problem that Goku's encountered before. In the previous few parts, we've discussed this a little bit, and Goku's starting to see it once again. Gohan would love to test out Super Saiyan 4 Rosé, but it's just too powerful. He can't even have a fun fight here, it's just kinda unfair at this rate. And even Jiren, well, maybe he'll be fun to battle. Goku tries to take him on alone. Utilizing his god forms is more than enough to contend against him, even forcing Jiren to use his full power. And that kinda stinks because Goku did want to try something out against him, something that Beerus has been teaching him. Well, maybe he still could try it. It's a power derived from ego. He tries tapping into it, and briefly, he's able to use it. Beerus has seen this a little bit in their training, but Goku hasn't really been able to control it. Goku's surrounded by the same flames that Beerus was once surrounded by. The other gods of destruction are astonished. Same for Toppo too, and now he sees, Jiren is definitely not going to have a chance against Goku. That kind of power in Goku's hands, what is he going to do against it? And Gohan's excited to see this too. This is helping Goku catch up to him, but there's a few issues. For one, of course this isn't going to be a fun fight, Goku's still so far ahead. But on top of that, as he tries using this power, he can't really get a grasp on it. Beerus thought this would be a great test for him, but apparently it's not. Goku drops out of it. This isn't who he is. First of all, in a battle like this where he's so far ahead, for a form that grows as he fights and has fun, taking damage and having his battle spirit flare up, this isn't the fight for that. But on top of that, remember what Ultra Ego is. It's right in the name. It's ego. Like I was saying before, this isn't Goku. This directly conflicts with who he is. Even Vegeta had trouble reverting back to his original self, trying to utilize this form. Of course, Vegeta's a much different case though, but for Goku, the fact that he can't use this properly tells Beerus something. And it's something he already kinda knew. Yeah, he kinda knew Goku wasn't compatible with this form, but at the same time, it seems like Goku doesn't really want it, because if this is something he wanted, well, he'd be able to access it. It's all about ego after all. But it seems like it's something that he fundamentally can't work with. Goku is still able to defeat Jiren without utilizing Ultra Ego. And of course, the Universe 7 wins the tournament. And while the battles in the tournament weren't too intriguing for Universe 7, this still was a good learning experience, especially for Goku because it sets him down the right path, and it shows Beerus what Goku really needs. Maybe if he does work with Whis' techniques, well, it could really help Goku. He can get really strong. With how fast Goku can grow, who knows, maybe he can unlock Ultra Instinct. It's something that was even kind of unattainable for Beerus, but maybe it's more suited for Goku. Maybe he'll be able to go down that path. Whis has been saying this for a while, and Goku kind of did want to try this out too, and now's the opportunity. Gohan supports it as well. He continues working with his form. Super Saiyan Rose with Super Saiyan 4 was amazing, and it's cool that he can even access Super Saiyan Rose as is. But watching Goku grow, utilizing Ultra Instinct, or at least trying to go down the path towards that, that's going to be really good for both of them, because it's like I was saying, there's no one really that could fight here. They're so powerful. But if Goku were to get stronger, get a technique like that, get a form like that, it'll push Beerus and Gohan, its main rivals. And yeah, he could try utilizing Ultra Ego again, but it seems like that's not going to work. Beerus is very intrigued by this development though. I mean, it's great regardless because Goku's getting stronger, his rival's getting stronger, meaning he'll get stronger. He'll be more motivated. But on top of that, it'll be really fun to see Immortal get Ultra Instinct, if that's even possible. I mean, he got Ultra Ego though, so who knows? Goku always has impressed him. But for Beerus, the big takeaway here is that he's even more motivated. Like, he was before in the scenario much more than normal. But now thinking that his rival might have Ultra Instinct while he doesn't, well, imagine how much that's going to push Beerus. Yeah, not only will it benefit him in strength, but what if he could use this as an opportunity, trying to finally learn and master Ultra Instinct for himself, something that he hasn't been able to do for so long. This is his chance, the opportunity to get Ultra Instinct. It's finally in his grasp. Not just his, but Goku's too. Following the tournament, of course, their training continues, but on Earth, there's something else brewing. Actually, not just yet. First, we begin in space. Even though Frieza wasn't revived, parts of the Frieza Force are still going around trying to get revenge somehow. Okay, so reviving the Emperor is not going to work. They've definitely ruled that out by now. But even without Frieza, the Frieza Force can still continue on. Maybe there's some other strong power out there, someone else that could help them. And with some aimless scouting out in space, they're able to try and find some new soldiers. Specifically, a Saiyan that they stumble across, which is really interesting. The fact that there's another Saiyan out there, and he's on some weird abandoned planet called Vampa. They immediately take him in, and his strength is apparent. Even Paragus, who's old and frail now, he's decently powerful compared to the other Frieza Force soldiers, which really shows how far their ranks have fallen. And it's weird for him to see, the Frieza Force without Frieza. And they all end up striking a deal. Well, they saved Broly and Paragus, so that's a good thing. And because of that, they want a favor. They want these two to help eradicate the Saiyans on Earth. The Saiyans on Earth? Well, that's another plus for Paragus because he can finally find Vegeta and kill him. They don't even need to ask any further. Yeah, this is great. And now we go back to Earth. One important thing worth noting is that Tarbal's now there, even training with his brother a bit. It's him, Vegeta, and Nappa, and they are feeling very left behind. Obviously, Tarbal's not really going to care too much. He is excited to start training and grow stronger, but Vegeta and Nappa, they've known this for a while and they've been feeling this for a while. Kakarot and his kids, they're just on a completely different level. They still don't know what caused it or why, but it's just a fact. No matter what they do, they might not be able to reach that level, but they can still train. They can grow stronger. They can push themselves and be the best they could possibly be. And even if they can't grow as crazily as Goku's family, they can still learn. Like Goten, for example, he's just using regular Super Saiyan forms. Well, Super Saiyan 4 is not really a regular form, but still, something they could work towards. And they could definitely work towards Super Saiyan 3, but still, they kind of need something to push them. And that thing will arrive soon on Earth, specifically arriving in a Frieza Force spaceship. They bring Broly to Earth. The Saiyans all sense this power. Others sense it as well, but the only people that actually try and check it out are Vegeta, Nappa, and Tarbal, wondering what this power is. They're surprised to see a Frieza Force spaceship. They didn't realize those losers were still around, but whatever. More scraps to clean up, that's fine. Of course, Frieza doesn't step off the ship. And actually, no Frieza Force soldiers step off either. Just two people. And they're clearly Saiyans. On the sight of Vegeta, Paragus immediately sicks Broly on them. Now this comes as a surprise to them. Not only does another Saiyan exist, but the Frieza Force somehow recruited him and now he's going to try and fight them. That's not going to go over well for this guy. I mean, he's just one Saiyan. How strong could he possibly be? There's no way he's on their level. As Broly begins charging up, Vegeta steps forward. Alright, he'll see what this guy's got. He wonders how strong this Saiyan is. And this is where we'll leave off for now. So, what'd you guys think about this part? What do you think's going to happen next time? Leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below. I'll be sure to check them out to see what you guys think. As always, if you liked the video, be sure to drop a like. And let's try to hit that like goal from the beginning of the video so we can get another part of the series. If you haven't already, why not subscribe? As well as hitting the bell icon so you're notified about any future uploads on my channel, including more parts of the series or any other videos like it. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.